Okie dokie. Right, let's get into this.
お前さんか。わしは仏よ、お前さん。
Started a brand new save.
そこに
Sekiro Shadows died twice. Let's do this.
仏様。そいつには妙な真似をするなよ。
Hey, Alcoris, how's it going, man? Long time no hear. Touch Remnant. I forgot they added a bunch of new shit, didn't they, to the game? Is it literally just people trying out Remnants for the first time? Because to be fair, that's what I'd be like. You jumped straight in on the stream, man. That was... you were like in like a lightning bolt then. For a set, you know. I'm revisiting this game. It's been ages since I've played it. But I'm revisiting it purely because I heard they added new shit to the game. Like Remnants and like the boss gauntlet thing. Something or other along those lines. So... thought it'd be fun to pick up. Give it a go. I don't think I'll be doing the gauntlet. But... I won't be doing the gauntlet, but I'm just going to play through the game again, I think. Not obviously all of it in one go, but I'll probably just jump back and forth into it. Stream it every now and then. Depends how I feel. Maybe I won't again. Hey, yo. How's it going, Moondog? Been a sit since I've seen this game? Yeah. I don't know why I had the urge to play it recently, and I have no idea why. It's been ages since I've played the game, though, so I'm looking forward to jumping back into this and relearning it, refighting the bosses. Yeah, and just kind of conquering my own demons, in a sense, once again. This game made me rage, like, on another level. And it was kind of unbelievable how much it raged. It made me rage. This game tested me. Sir, please heed my humble request. Face me in battle. But a lot of it's muscle memory. Like, I was fighting earlier just to kind of get warmed up, and that was really kind of quick and easy. And it was really... it felt like muscle memory. It all came back quite quickly. That swordsmanship, it was a thing to behold. Some call it undying, others infested. I can't die, so I just am. Damn, this got deep and philosophical real quick. Hey Phoenix, how's it going, man? How about you? What brings you to a rundown temple like this? Seems you have a lot on your mind. Say, why don't you use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for whatever your mission is. A warm body that can't die might prove useful to you. I volunteer mine. But can you feel pain? I'll accept it for now, but I probably won't take advantage of it. That's a very noble thing, though. How am I enjoying Little Nightmares so far? I'm really enjoying it. I'll be recording again tomorrow morning. I was thinking about streaming it, but I thought, no, I'd keep it to a recorded, closed-off thing. I don't know, because it's one of those games where you need to be, like, completely focused in it. And I think it sets a better vibe as well, rather than talking to people in chat. I think it ruins the atmosphere a bit in the game. Whereas a game like this is a lot more streamable, if that makes sense. Because it's a lot more well, I say laid back. It's hardcore as hell, but you know what I mean. I remember spending like a month just dying over and over again in this game. It took me way too long to learn the mechanics. I think everybody spent ages dying and dying over again until they learned the mechanics. But yeah, Little Nightmares, I'm really enjoying that, and I'll definitely be going all the way with that game. Do you want to play Ghost of Tsushima the online mode in one stream? I don't have my PlayStation hooked up, and I don't actually have PlayStation Plus, so I can't play online on that whatever it's called, the online thing for PlayStation. I can't even play on it if I wanted to. So, it looked fun, but I was happy with my experience in single player with Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't want to play any more than I had. Like, I loved it. It was one of my favorite games of last year, you know. And I was very content with not playing the online mode. I forgot it's got the weird hold X thing for the loot, isn't it? What? Boink. I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to some bosses though in this game again. I'm a bit nervous about some of the bosses because I'm gonna have to. I already know I'm gonna have to relearn. God, these remnant things are everywhere now. I've been getting into For Honor recently. I've played so much of For Honor, I can't go back. Have you seen the leaked trailer for Elden Ring? No. Has there been a leaked trailer? I had no idea. I would love to check that out though. I probably will after this stream now that you mentioned it. I heard there was rumors that it was going to get announced, like, because of Xbox and Bethesda have gone through now as a thing. I've heard rumors that there's been, like, leaks and stuff. They're having, like, a conference thing at the end of the month, aren't they? And, like, Elden Ring's going to show up. I used to play... I played a lot of For Honor at launch, and then I played a lot of it in, like, later on when the... But I don't know, I've got so many games to play right now, I can't jump back into For Honor, even if I, like, wanted to. I just got too many games I want to play. Like this, Little Nightmares, I'm playing Red Dead 2 again now. I've been trying to get good with Gladiator. God, I remember the days. Is Gladiator still, like, the most OP character? And he still just toe spams. Microsoft said it wouldn't show up there, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to say whether they're telling the truth because that's happened in the past where they said no, that won't show up, and then they do it as a surprise release, you know. You know what? I think I remember. Like, I've got a lot down in muscle memory for this game, like quite a bit. I'm handling it pretty well so far. I mean, I haven't taken a hit yet since I've walked up the temple, so that's good. I played Black Prior and Highlander. I played Highlander for a good bit when he was out. I'm trying to think of the other character who I played a lot with. Raider. Raider was my main for a long time. Because Raider was like one of the most underpowered characters. Like for ages, and I remember when they gave him the double heavy. That was like the unblockable double heavy, and that added so much for his character. I forgot when you rest it respawns enemies. It's a Dark Souls game. What am I on about? Oh, here we go. First, well, mini boss. It's not a mainline boss, but... Attack me, enemy. Here we go. Boss time. This is gonna suck. That's one down. That couldn't have gotten much better, really. My name is Kiyomi Masataka Oniwa! I forgot about that guy, actually. I forgot about that boss. That was such a meme. I love it. Yeah, Raider got nerfed hard as well. They even nerfed Warden? Really? I remember he was a shoulder spammer at one point, but it's been like a long time since I've played. It feels like a long time, at least, since I've played For Honor properly. So there's been a lot of like changes, I'm sure, that I haven't heard of. My main is Roman. You mean Centurion? Because they haven't, because they added is it Griffin to the game? I heard he's a really overpowered, isn't he? The newest one they added. I got a gourd seed. I could travel back to the hub and increase my healing gourd. Oh, the guy with the gun got me. Oh, it's that guy. That weirdo. He just disappeared. That was nice. Yeah, Warden can't do shoulder bash as much anymore, but he has another unblockable attack, so it evens out. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, Griffin is overpowered, and Apollyon. Oh, do you know what I hate? Like, what I really didn't like, though, what they did with the character in terms of adding characters to the game? Because I liked it when they drew from, like, different historical periods to add to characters, because it was kind of interesting, and it gave a lot of possibility. But now they're adding in characters from the main campaign. I'm really not. I don't care about the characters. The characters were really forgettable in For Honor's main story. For me personally, I didn't really enjoy the campaign. It was quite weak in my opinion, and they weren't like super compelling characters. And I just don't. I'd rather just a blank slate character that's from that's inspired by a time period rather than these characters that I don't care about, in a sense. If that, I'm not sure if you guys can relate, but I hate the war mommy. I only remembered the campaign for the memes. I remember there being that one woman who screamed loads, like, and it was really cringy. It was really awkward. With the berserker, it's like the enemy berserker in the campaign, and she like screams in rage, and it's like, it was really bad. Not Daubeny. No, not Daubeny. Everyone loves Daubeny. He's like one of the best written characters in video game history, isn't he? I love the campaign stuff. Yeah, it's fair enough. If you like the campaign stuff, yeah, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with liking it. But I personally, for me, it just wasn't compelling enough for me. It was like either it was too short for me personally to get connected to the characters. So That was it. Yeah, that's it. Raider. Just scream. Oh god, I hate. It just didn't have the impact for me. Yeah, there was a lot of good memes. Legendary. It was good for its memes, to be fair. It had a lot of good memes. Inosuke ka. Isn't the other one like, you're a raider, legendary? Like, isn't that it? Oh yeah, that's it. There you go. El Chorus just literally sent it as I said that. That's funny. I'm not your son. God, he sounds so badass. Does anyone know who the Japanese voice actor is for Sekiro?
まあよい。せがれよ。この鈴をそなたに託そう。若様のことを案じ作った守り鈴じゃ。この守り鈴を仏様にお供えしておくれ。
I don't speak Japanese is my favorite part after the Vikings and Terror. See, I can't even remember that. I need to... Well, I won't replay the main story, but... It is a very cool sounding language. Something that fascinated me that I had no idea about is I bought my mate like a manga for Christmas, actually, as a Christmas present. I am... Please, no. I nearly just died. I hadn't taken like a single hit, and I nearly just died to a couple roosters. Jesus. Yeah, anything sounds badass, but a fascinating thing. I got my mate a like a manga, and obviously it was really confused me because the book. The actual, like, the back of the book, like, you know, the rigid bone, like, bit, I don't know what you call it, the back of the book, I forget, it's got a name. Anyway, but it was backwards, like, you'd open it, and it was backwards. I didn't realize, the Japanese read from right to left, not left to right. And that's why the books are backwards. That's why the books look, like, are the wrong way round. In what we think, it seems to us the wrong way around, because we're typical of reading left to right. I did not realize that, and I was quite fascinated by that. You kill enemies that are godlike but almost die to a fucking chicken. Yeah, precisely. That sums up this. That's going to sum up this playthrough. I'll be an absolute badass, slaughter all the enemies, and then I'll always get killed by the weak one at the end. Turkeys out of nowhere. Fun fact, the English voice actor for Sekiro is actually the same guy who voice acts Charles in Red Dead Redemption 2. And he actually does some voices for some of the background characters in Ghost of Tsushima as well. Fun fact, thought you wanted to know that. He's been in loads of stuff. The guy who plays Charles does the English voice actor for Sekiro. He's been in loads of projects. I've already looked in on the old lady at the house. I've gotten her bell. Something about offering it to Buddha. We'll have to head back, go to the dream. Did you guys like Star Wars? I wasn't a big fan of the sequels personally, but it's my personal opinion. I really was not a fan of the sequels. Charles's voice actor acts Taco Bell ads sometimes, but that's been really, that's crazy. Like I mean the original, like I like the originals the most, and the prequels has its issues, but the prequels is really consistent with it, like each other at least, and I really enjoy it for that. And like the character building is so strong in the prequels, although the dialogue is, you know, it's got some really awful moments, it's also got some great moments at the same time. But there's just so many plot holes and like things like that in the sequels, way more than the prequels ever had, and I can't shake it from my mind. Right, let's travel. Hello. I forget her name. What's her name? Lady Masako. No, Lady Masako is from Ghost of Tsushima, isn't she? Emma. Don't know why I thought Lady anything.
すみませぬが、主の命にて明かせません。ただ、あなたを助けよと、そう仰せつかっています。信用しろとは言いません。ですが、私は主の命を果たさねばならぬのです。あなたが持っている薬水のひょうたん、それはもともと私が作り上げたものです。クスシとして助けとなりましょう。
You are a raider. Legendary. You made this gourd? Yes, it was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you'll find it full again after a short rest. Yes, is there a way to improve it? Bring me gourd seeds. That is I can't. My tone and my voice can't change enough to do any other voice convincingly. Take the seeds to the lady. There we go. Yay, I got more healing. So I don't have any more. Cool. I have played through this game once before, mind you, so I'm going to probably skip through a good amount of the dialogue, because I kind of just want to get into the fighting. I love Ryozo so much in Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, he was a really cool character. He's quite a compelling one, because of the conflict. Why am I here? Oh yeah, I need to fit my shuriken. Fighting techniques, brand new fighting techniques, skills. Found a shinobi tool. So yeah, basically it's modular. I can attach a bunch of shit to my arm. Fit new tool. I hate Rey and Finn. They are so boring, and they destroyed Luke, but the Mandalorian make it better. Yeah, they were pretty boring characters. The depth of their characters was done by the first film. There we go. Alright, cool. I find it funny how the Rise of Skywalker was essentially J.J. Abrams retconning everything that happened in The Last Jedi as well. I don't know so much in the game, only that there is a big snake. Yes, there is. There's 2 big snakes, actually. From what I remember. Wait, why am I traveling on foot? Jesus Christ, I forgot it's a FromSoft game. I forgot I could travel. I could just teleport. I don't even know why. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that because it's just like right next to me. Yeah, the snake's friendly. It doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Jesus, I fell a good distance then. Oh my God! I could not have been caught at a closer point then. Holy. There is one game I need to play, which is Horizon Zero Dawn. I know that's on PC right now, and that's the game I need to play. Right, that guy is always so annoying, so I'm happy I got rid of him. Hi, friends. Ow. Alright, hang on. One sec. Guys, chill. You can't throw a rock at me. Yeah, this game is gorgeous looking. It's got so many nice vistas and like it's like so much screenshot material here. Yeah, it's funny. I've heard different things about Horizon Zero Dawn in terms of like people either herald it as the greatest game ever, or it's like, oh yeah, it's a fun game. It's like one or the other. I hope you take breaks from games from time to time. Why? What do you mean? Love playing video games. Have done for a long time. What do you mean, like, so I don't burn out, or? I'm assuming that's what you mean. That's typically what people mean. Still the only game where I've had to assassinate a giant turkey. There's no end to those who seek the dragon's heritage. No, I'll never get burnt out on playing video games, but I can get burnt out on a single game that I play. Like, if I play one game a lot, I can eventually get burnt out on it. Burning out playing a game on YouTube is a bit different because it's not just the game that makes you burn out. It's everything. It's like it's the process of recording and then editing and then uploading and you know, like, and sometimes a series doesn't do as well as others, and that can really dampen your mood on actually wanting to play the game because, you know, you kind of hope that your audience will like it, and if they don't, you know, particularly react to it well, or, you know, you don't see it get as much attention, it can be a bit like demotivating, and you can get burnt out very easily on a game. What is with Valdim? Well, speaking of taking a break from games, I'm taking a break from, I'm putting Mount and Blade on the back burner for now. Because the game is being updated quite a bit. So I will eventually go back to Valdim. Or maybe, who knows, maybe I won't, but, eventually I'm gonna... I will go back to Mount and Blade Bannerlord, but I want to try and branch out into some other games, because I've played so much Bannerlord on the channel. No, I'm not interested. I know this. I know what the information leads to. I've known the lore of this game. I've watched all the cutscenes of this game, and I still don't know what the fuck it's about. Yeah, that goes for everyone. I think it's like you can understand elements of it, but I've yet to know, like, talk to a single person who knows actually what's going on in the story itself, and it's interesting. Like, you can get it for the most part, but to know what fully everything means, I don't think so. Oh, I hate this boss. Oh, this one was such a pain in the ass. I'm probably gonna die fighting this boss a few times, I'd imagine. But yeah, like, and it's something I've always been careful of on my channel, is I'd never want to become a channel. Like, I want to play what I want to play when I want to play it. I don't often take too much inspiration from other people commenting on the videos. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But, like, if it's a game that I've kind of wanted to play in the past, and if it's a game I've wanted to play in the past, and somebody else mentions it, I'll be like, okay, I'll have another look at it, and then I'll probably end up playing it. But a game that I've never looked at, and I don't particularly look like, I'm thinking, oh, I don't think I'd enjoy that, I wouldn't play it. But I don't want to become the kind of channel where I'm playing just, I'm known for one game, and you can't break out of that one game. Hey, Funky Monkey. What game is this? Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's a From Software game, made by the same people as, it's a From Software game, the same people who made the Dark Souls series and Bloodborne. Yeah, no, I understand it's feudal Japan, but, like, that's what I mean. It's like, with a lot of the, like, the stuff on the interconnected story, it's like, it can get really overwhelming, and especially on a run like this, where I'm not particularly paying attention, because I paid attention to the story in the first run through. I'm probably not going to do it again, because it takes too much brain power. But it is cool. It is, like, it just looks so good. It's just fun to play. Oh, hi. Hi, Tim. How's it going, mate? How's it going, mate? I didn't realize your name on YouTube was Funky Monkey. But yeah, it's like, I'll play a game as much as I want to play it myself, and if I want to upload it to the channel, because games can get very Why did I come back here? Oh, yeah. Games can get very tough to play sometimes when you're doing a series on it.
目をつぶり、鈴の声を聞いてやるといい。その鈴の音が呼び覚ますじゃろう。眠っちまってるお前さんの古い記憶を。
Sekiro, the only game where grandpas come out of their grandson and they kick your ass at literal lightning speed. Yeah, seriously. 3 years ago. Right. Do you reckon we could take out Lady Butterfly? If we just blast through this entire place and just take her out? Probably not. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, guaranteed. I haven't got the healing golds for it, really. I don't think, at least. Oh yeah, Tim, I beat the third boss. Well, I messaged you anyway, didn't I? Saying I beat the third boss, but I've got a silver armor now, and like silver tier weapons and armor. Still haven't upgraded on the. God, this game is so gorgeous. Look at this game. It's unbelievable. See you, Phoenix. Have a good one, mate. Thank you for stopping by. It was fun to chat. It's the end of this game summarized. Yeah, pretty much.
今は幾年だ。
What year is this?
何をおかしな。教えてくれ。流線モーデの。
It's the year of the Dragon Spring Pilgrimage.
流線モーデ。3年前か。どういうことだ。武士殿は古い記憶と言った。何も。
Is it explained why Sekiro forgets all of this?
これは過去ということか。
Because it's his past, but it's like he doesn't remember it, does he? It doesn't help that I'm not really paying attention to the story. But damn, dude, you're so far ahead of me now. I've not been playing at all. Yeah, well, I got an unhealthy addiction to Valheim, so there is some. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but there is some wacky shit inside the mountains. The mountains biome. It is nuts. Like, I did not realize half the shit that was in the mountain biome. And it's my first venture in there with Ewan. We didn't, like, see a lot of it. And I went in on my own and I discovered some weird shit in there. God, I've never seen them do that attack before. I love how it's like Quentin Tarantino blood spray as well when you kill them. Oh, that dog made a weird noise then. That spooked me for a second there. Have you come across those weird force fields and shit? No, I've come across some weird shit, though, that I haven't... Like, even watching some of Tio stuff, I've never seen it, because Tio hasn't gotten as far as the mountains, has he? As far as I know. So there's shit that he's never seen, because he's only seen the plains. He's never really seen the mountains. So there's some shit in there that I'd never seen before. And it took me by surprise, big time. I won't say anything, obviously, but... there are no caves. There's no caves in the mountain. At least... I've only explored one big mountain biome, so... Hang on 1 second, I need to focus. Right, there we go. But no, I didn't see any caves while I was up there. I don't know the location of the fourth boss yet, either, so... Trauma of losing hand probably caused amnesia, you know, Geralt of Rivia. Can that happen in real life, though? If, like, somebody lobbed your arm off with a sword and you, like, passed out or went unconscious and you managed to get saved, could you get amnesia from that? Because I don't really know how amnesia works in terms of how you get it. I know some of the ways you can get it, but, like, can you get it from losing a limb? It's hard to see how a physical wound, like losing an arm, would cause a mental issue like amnesia. But I say wound, I mean losing your fucking arm. And that can obviously have physical, like mental trauma on you, whatnot, you know. But like, forgetting memories? They look like there's nothing up there. That's why I ask about caves. Yeah, no, trust me, there's surprising. What you can't see initially looking into a mountain biome, there's usually a lot behind that you can't see. I found. No, I could talk in detail, just not while I'm fighting. Have I got enough to... Oh, I do actually. If you get knocked out really hard, you can get amnesia. Right. I'm getting camera. Oh. Ah! This is not ideal. Ah, that was close. That was very close. You can get memory loss from bad childhood, so why not lose a limb? I don't see. I don't know a lot of like the psychological effects of losing an arm. Obviously, can't speak from personal experience. And I've never looked into the topic, so I obviously I wouldn't know, which is why I was curious. So losing a limb is not out of the realm of possibility. What, you looked that up, or you're judging that by Phantom Pain? Because I know games can do it, and usually games can, you know, people who make games do their research, so I guess if you put a bit of faith in that, but obviously, actually, I might actually look this up after. I'm very curious. I probably... Oh, that was a big axe. That's the guy I was worried about, to be honest. I have, like, I'm one hit right now. I forgot about that guy! I forgot there's a guy washing his face in the corner that can catch you. I want to get to the next sculpt, the idol. I've put a lot of faith into limb losing amnesia. There's a lot of... Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm pretty much here to get the flame tool to fight the next boss. Don't hug the wall, you dingus. Archers! The Church of Limb losing amnesia. Doggy! Oh, I should be so dead. I should just be dead. That I don't know how. Camera, don't screw me over. I don't know how. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. And I'm proud of myself. This guy still sat at the fire having a drink. He's so pissed he had no idea what was happening then. That is funny. Flame barrel, that's what we're after. Really? You're gonna try... Handled. Imagine if that dog, like, hit me at the end there. Right at the end. The very last enemy gets me. Can you imagine? Right. Hi, friend. I forgot! I can resurrect myself when I die! Oh. Payback, bitch! I completely forgot that the whole point of the game is that you can resurrect once before you permanently die. And never get reset. Shinobi wa... Shinobi no... Yatsuka Tando. Nothing more badass than a hard, grizzled Japanese man in his dying breath. We burn in this temple next, boss. No, leave it. Go on to the next one. But if there's any offerings, we could give them to Lord Jizo. Enough. We don't take from Buddha. How many times do I have to tell you before it sinks into your thick skull? Please don't get angry at me, boss. I'm sorry my skull's so thick. With 7 C's, my friend. Oh, I forget we get the axe right here as well. Oh yeah, what's the game title called? Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. So, yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. I had not died for so long, I forgot that I could resurrect. Because I hadn't died yet in the game. That was my first death. Pretty good going, considering how far we are. Right, we open the shortcut now, so we can actually heal up if we want to. I forget all the roosters are in here. All the giant turkeys. Turkey assassination. You'll never see more brutal turkey killing than in this game. Tim lost a limb and gained amnesia from the Enlightened. Who's the Enlightened, though? Me? Should we make a council called the Enlightened? That sounds actually really culty. Good sir, you look like a shinobi, I think. Are you looking for something? Well, in any case, I found this place first, so keep your eyes peeled out there, huh? Oh, I physically could not read as quick. While I was on my way here, I saw a 3-story pagoda on top of some cliff. It was a fine pagoda, really fine. I bet there's some kind of treasure kept in there, gotta be. That's what I think, at least. That's a big cock. Peaceably? Banzai! Is there anything else here? God. We got pretty far. We did a lot there without having to actually respawn. So I am going to go and take my winnings. Might go and fight the troll boss now. Bit nervous. Oh yes, we got the Makiri counter. And whirlwind dash. Nice. I forgot you need to equip it, don't you? Duh. Actually, let's go back to the dilapidated temple, get this new axe fitted, and we can go and fight the next boss inside this dream realm then. I would donate, but I literally have 1 cent. Then don't. If it's going to financially impair you in any way. You know, I appreciate the thought and the sentiment, but don't feel like you need to in any way. And even if you could, I'd still rather you keep it for yourself.
わしにも定かなことはわからん。一つ言えるのは、仏様はお前さんの古いお前さんがどう思いどう覚えていたか、すべてはそれ見るものすべてがそういう。
Right, let's get the new weapons.
その忍び随分とお前さん。 Cool.
Let's do this. Go and fight this, I forget what his name is. The one who uses the Naginata. Go. In this game, if die a lot, people don't catch the disease called Dragon's Rot. I thought it was if you die a lot, people catch the disease. Wasn't there a way to distract enemies by throwing something? Yeah, ceramic shard. There we go. Ah! Oh god, I heard it behind me! Ow. Heal. Heal. There we go. So much for the quiet way, yeah. Usually, I remember my best method was to take out all of the surrounding ones before I engaged, but that kind of went tits up really quick. But that's fine. We handled it. Hey, there we go. Sculptor idol. Nice. Oh my god, this. Forgot about this. Wow, I might have bit off a bit more than I could chew here. Yep, I just got... Oh, you played some Rocket League? Gonna need a sweat protector for my keyboard. You enjoyed it then? I'll definitely join you for some Rocket League sometime. Probably stream it. That'd be fun. Oh, this big boy. Big old Chungus over here. Wow, that archer just tapped me just before he swung the damn thing and stunned me long enough. That would do nice to actually have teammates, yeah. Did you play solos, did you? Because that is sweaty, playing solos. You guys do daylight savings over there yet? No, not yet. Oh, that's a big boy. Hey, Chris. How you doing, man? Christopher, Chris. I'm not sure if you prefer me to call you Chris, actually. Do I have Xbox Live by any chance? No, I used to have an Xbox and then I sold it. Because they release all their Microsoft games on PC now, so there was no point in me having an Xbox anymore. So I have an Xbox account that I use on my PC to get, like, because I use Game Pass. I have Game Pass, but I don't actually have an Xbox. Oh, Daddy! That came across weirder than I hoped it did. I played 3v3, but with randos. Yeah, that could be rough. Oh, hey, Phoenix. Back. Everyone's back now. You have an Xbox? Yeah. Never forget the Iron Code.
主は
The master is absolute.
狼よ
Wolf, protect your master with your life.
してお守りするのじゃ父上左手へ出て霊園から回り込めばお任せください
Leave it to me, father. So, Chris, have you ever played or watched Sekiro before? I'll give you the general rundown, though. Basically, there was a feudal war that was happening between the Ashina and I can't remember what the other group was. Anyway, this guy called Ishin Ashina won this feudal war. And 20 years, and basically our character as a little boy scavenged the battlefields. He was kind of like a very poor, you would kind of scavenge the battlefields to live, essentially. And he was taken in by a shinobi, and he was trained, he becomes a master shinobi, and then you get given a master to serve, which is a little boy. You serve that master, and he says, my word is absolute, but your master's is a close second. And then you wake up, and then all of a sudden it flash forwards to you've lost your the one who took you in as a boy, and you've lost your master. And then it's like, go and find your master. Basically, it's really confusing, the story. It's not easy to follow. And basically, you find your master. You go and try and get him out of the area where he was being held captive, and then you meet this guy called Genichiro? Genichiro and Lord Genichiro, and basically you fight him, but it's built to lose. You can't not lose it, and he lobs your arm off. Hence why I have this prosthetic arm with tools and abilities on it. And essentially, you wake up. This guy's taking this Buddha like priest guy's taking you in. He's not a priest, I don't think, but he makes Buddha like statues. This game isn't easy to kind of put into words. So yeah, he takes you in, you wake up, and then you kind of just start fighting through, and then you're trying to find your master again, who is being held by Lord Genichiro. And then we got given this little like a bell, and then we went to this Buddha thing, shook it, and we went basically 3 years to the past, where it seems our character has amnesia and can't remember this memory that he's reliving. And and that was our father, the one who took us in on the battlefield. I thought the lost arm combo was random. No, you lose your arm in the beginning of the game. As you can see, it's like a prosthetic arm. It's really confusing, this game. But yeah, and now we're reliving this memory, and we're basically, again, trying to save our master, but this was a memory 3 years prior. But this game is gorgeous, though. It is like just such a nice game to look at. A Assassin's Creed kind of vibe-ish playthrough. It's made by the same people who make Dark Souls, so it's really difficult. I beat the game once before, but like that was a while ago now, quite a while ago when it first came out, and it's definitely not Assassin's Creed. You can sneak around and stuff like that. It's more like Tension. Is it Tension? Tenchu. But you do sneak around, you can like leap around all over the place, but it hasn't got the same kind of parkour as that. It's more like double jump up a wall to grab onto an edge, climb up type thing, and you can rope around and whatnot. But the combat is extremely fast, and it's all about parrying and breaking your enemy's posture And then you can do a death blow, which insta-kills them, and then bosses can have multiple death blows, so you need to break their posture multiple times in order to beat them. I'll use this guy, for example, right? So that's his health bar, obviously, and I'm locked on. So it's like it's a Souls-like game, made by the same people who make Dark Souls. And you can sneak up to enemies and, like, one-hit kill them and stuff. You can't do that to bosses, though. Bosses are obviously, like, set arenas. There are some mini-bosses you can sneak up on and get a quick, you know, health off. Okay, see you, Alcorus. Have a good one, man. But, right, I'll use this guy, for example. So he's detected me now. And you see, he's got a second bar underneath that health bar. That's his posture. And from the middle, it goes out. And when it fills up, it does that bright red dot, which means I can do a death blow. Which literally all I do is, see that death blow? Although I took all his health, he would have died anyway. Sometimes an enemy can have a lot of health left. But once you break their posture, you can just take all that health in one go. And then the prosthetic arm, you can use different tools to be able to, like, fight dynamically. And that was a parry. Whenever you, like... So I'm just blocking it, and I have a posture as well that can break. So I can't just sit here and hold, like, block all day, because eventually my posture will break. And in a long boss fight, you need to be able to parry. And, it can... Some bosses, later on especially, are extremely difficult. But if you break your enemy's posture on a parry, you can do like a simultaneous death blow. So that was a parry. Well, it's like typical parrying in games, you know, like time it perfectly. But it is like a really niche. I just died. Yeah, and I died. So basically the game is called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And essentially, like in the game, you can die once. And then in the fight, you can revive yourself again. But I'd already died once prior and already resurrected myself. So, experience toward the next skill point and current sen, which is the money, in hand are halved upon death. Everything is lost. Everything lost is gone for good. There are no means to escape this loss. However, through the grace of the gods or Buddha, it may not be impossible. So every now and then, there's like a really low % chance that you can actually keep stuff you've lost. And it's like Dark Souls in the sense where you have these, like, idols that you can rest at to refill your health and your healing and whatnot. Which, speaking of which, I'm going to go back to the hub area. Oh, yeah, Phoenix? Cool. I saw you and Lord Kuro in a vision. This was earlier that we saw this. So right now we're not in the dream world anymore. We are now in the normal world where we're trying to find our lord. We're not in the memory world. The gate to the castle, however, is shut. I see. And obviously, like Dark Souls, there's loads of really hard bosses along the way. Right. Notice anything different? Yes. Like what? I died. The Divine Heir's voice reached out to me. The Divine Heir is your master. And suddenly I was alive again. So you died and now you're alive again? So that means it has to do with resurrection. Resurrection? Lord Kuro. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection, they are revived upon death. Repeatedly. Impossible. Yes, it is rather strange. And yet, it is happening here and now. There are other consequences of you dying a lot as well, by the way. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. Yeah. So, if you die a lot in this game, it does actually have a gameplay effect on the characters themselves, and that'll manifest itself later on as I die more. So, if we give her these gourd seeds... I thought I had a gourd seed. Never mind. I don't. That's unfortunate. Actually, I've got the tools now to actually be able to fight one of the bosses, so... So we won't go back to Dreamworld just yet. So this boss is famous for being a pain in the ass, and rightly so. He is a pain in the ass. So there are some bosses where like it's designed for you to take its health all the way down, and then there's other bosses that are designed, and there are other bosses that are designed that you have to really kind of just do the long battle and fight their posture, and you can eavesdrop. Yeah, I said that. Eavesdrop on people. I don't feel safe with that big bastard just tied up next to us. I'd rather not be gravely injured just before the war begins. If the worst happens, only choice is to use fire. Those red eyes fear fire. That's what the Lord's proclamation said. Oh, whoops, I skipped it. But yeah, that guy at the top there, he's the boss that we need to fight now, and I'm a bit nervous because he kicked my ass hard first time round. I fought him like the first time I played the game. There's actually a way to cheese the boss, and the speedrunners do it, and like they manage to sneak around somehow. I can't quite remember how. So he's tied up for the time being. Uh-oh. Hi, friend. Here we go. Right, first health bar down. I'm just heavy attacking him. Oh, he took all my health. He took pretty much most of my health out then. He's doing some WWE on us now as well. No! Oh, he just killed me in one hit. He just killed me in one hit. And that's what I get, bitch. Woo! First try. God. The thing is, though, I did really well to dodge him then. I was on my A game with the dodging, but first time I fought him, he killed me so many times before I managed to kill him. Watch this. This guy's gonna... He really tried his best, didn't he? He really tried. And that's the thing. You need to just dodge him, because if he does catch you, he does a lot of damage. And I've beaten the boss before, so I knew what to do then, so... But you can imagine first time round not knowing his moves, not realizing how quick he can be, and then suffering, and then, getting caught off guard by any of it, because you've never seen a move before, and you one hits you. You can imagine how, tough that can be. I feel bad for the dudes who think they kill you and you just pop back up. Yeah. So typically if you ever watch anyone else play through the game, and you watch them, their first ever playthrough of the game, you will see that they will struggle on that boss a lot. Everyone did. Their first time ever fighting that boss and not knowing anything about him. They didn't even have a choice whether they even fight you. Yeah, and like I said, it's because I've played the game. Like I'm not actually dying right now, but it's because I have so much. I have put so many hours into this game. I have just pure muscle memory of everything, so I can just react to everything, and I know exactly what people are gonna do based off pure muscle memory. That's nice. We'll take that. So there's these things called spirit emblems. If you look on the very bottom right now, it says the number 15. So basically, whenever I use a tool, it takes in a number of spirit emblems. Some tools use more. So like if I use the axe, for example, that used 2 spirit emblems. So I can only use the tools so much. You need to like kind of be very tactical with your usage of it. Livingston is OP. I appreciate it. It's just because I've played the game before and I know what I'm doing. I struggled a lot. Ow. This guy's kicking my ass. Hey, nice, Phoenix. Good going, man. That's tough. It's not easy. But yeah, my first playthrough of this, Ow, that was quicker than I thought you'd be. Right, do it again, I dare you. I dare you. Okay, I kind of felt bad for that one, actually. There's another mini boss right here, actually. I never know what that Nightjar Monocular is for. I picked it up every time. Oh, a gold seed. Right, we might want to head back to the idol then and get another health drink. What's the time? It's 8:30. I had my first vaccine the other day as well. I know you know that, Tim, but yeah, I had my first vaccine a few days ago, and I was like out of it the next day, but I'm okay now. And it's like in like old Dark Souls game, when you rest at the idol, all the enemies respawn except the bosses you defeated. That takedown is so brutal. I love it. Yeah, so there's a lot, and there's skills you can learn as well. There's like skill trees. Let me show you. Because I got a feeling I'll probably be streaming more of this in the future, so it's probably a good idea that for the people who will probably most likely be here will know what's going on generally. So you have like the different skills. So these are like your personal on your like your personal skills, and this is your prosthetic arts. As they call them, which is basically your usage of all the tools, and basically it unlocks new moves that you can combine with your tools, essentially. So when you see the guy with the spear, when he was charging me, there was that red, like the Japanese red symbol that popped up over his head. Basically, that meant he was doing an unblockable charge attack that I couldn't parry it even if I wanted to. I had to either dodge out the way or do a thing called the Mikiri counter. And as you can see, it enables one to counter enemy thrust attacks by stomping down on an enemy's weapon, dealing a large amount of damage to posture. And basically, I dealt so much damage to posture, I was able to just one-hit kill him. Which you can with the regular enemies most of the time, when they do thrust attacks. Like there's things like Whirlwind Slash, which I haven't even used actually. It's not an ability I use too much, but you do like a spin attack. It's quite cool, but it doesn't really. It's good if you've got a lot of enemies around you. And then there's like other ones, like you increase the max number of spirit emblems that could be held, so you can use your tools more. There's one where you can when you do a death blow, you can regain health, which is really nice, actually, that one. Like mid-air combat arts, it allows you to fight mid-air, like perform like the spin attack mid-air and crap like that, run and slide. It makes your Makiri counter inflict more posture damage. A vault over, you know, there's loads. And there's loads of other skill trees I haven't even unlocked yet, because we're in the beginning of the game still. So. Emma. This is Emma, by the way. And I'm going to give her a gourd seed, which increases my healing gourd size. So as you can see in the bottom right there, it says healing gourd. Essentially, it's like the Estus flask in Dark Souls, where when you rest, it refills. And if you get certain items throughout the game, you can increase the amount of charges it has, so you can heal more in a fight. So if I rest now I have 3 healing gourds maximum. So every time I rest, I'll have 3 heals on me that I can use. And if I run out of heals, then I'm screwed until I rest. The combat and skill tree reminds me of a little of the Force Unleashed. Yeah. But, like, what you've seen so far is nothing compared to some of the bosses later on in the game. There's a boss called Demon of Hatred, which is, like, right towards the end. That's one of the big bosses right at the end. It's actually optional. You don't have to do it. But that has given me horrific memories and scarred my brain for life in gaming. That boss did. Honestly, that boss, it terrifies me to no end. That boss, just whenever somebody says the name, it makes my eye twitch a bit, you know? It's like... That was rough. And I beat the boss. Did not beat him well, though. It was rough. Well, the Force Unleashed is a lot more just slasher than this seems, actually. Yeah, this game is extremely precise, especially in its boss fights. That troll boss fight is just a slashing one. You can't parry any of his attacks because he knocks you back. You need to just get his health down, and he doesn't take a lot of posture damage. That is one of those boss fights that is like, you need to do it, and you can't. And like you'll see there's another mini boss down here. Who has like he's like stood there in the middle, big guy. You'll see now in this boss fight that I'm not going to be engaging with him nearly as much as I do with the troll, because this guy is a posture fight, and it is precise parrying. And if you try to like attack him consistently and just try to smash his health down, you can't do it because he actually parries you and does follow-up attacks. So you'll see now anyway. They're a bit more in depth, the ones that are posture fights. But there's loads of enemies around here as well, so that influence the fight. So I'm going to try and take out as many of the side enemies as I can. This guy has like a bell thing that he alerts everyone to, and it's really annoying. He has like it looks like a frying pan in his hand, actually, which is quite funny. But it's really fun. Like, you can sneak around and do this all day, or you can just jump in and fight. It's a really fun game. Really enjoyable, but extremely rage-inducing the first time you play around. Yeah, the boss fights are really varied. You get some repeats of the mini-bosses. The mini-bosses can be the same. Like, the mini-boss down right in front of me, I've already fought one like him. But they are varied in, like, the way they fight a little bit between each one. But you do get some repeat mini-bosses, but the big main bosses are completely different. They're, like, extremely, like, varied, and there's some mini-bosses that are extremely different. You know, there's some mini-bosses that are just completely own entities of themselves, you know? See, he parried me then. son of a bitch! Right, luckily the mini-boss didn't actually get alerted to me then, but I've already used 2 heals, and I'm weak on health. My heal didn't even heal me all the way. And I've got this guy here. He's got 2 death blows. I need to break his posture twice. But I can, because he's a mini-boss. He isn't subject to like an arena where I can't even stealth him. I can actually take one of his death blows off him. Just with a sneak attack. General Tenzin Yamauchi. Here we go. But he's only got 1 health bar now, so let's have a pellet. Watch this, he's really quick here, it's surprising. He broke my posture. He did an unblockable grab attack. Oh, sweep attack. That was close. Whew. I love them. Those boss fights are so good because they're so cinematic. There is no better game for like Japanese, like aside from Ghost of Tsushima, I'd say. This is one of the most cinematic, like Japanese, like katana duel. Like, you know, it's so cinematic when you fight it and you're parrying, and it looks so cool. I think it's one of the coolest looking games for fighting. But that's a mini boss. That's not even a main boss. So we're actually going to come across one of the bosses in the game very soon with the big bosses. But they're not like, it's not like the typical boss. Divine Confetti. You use Divine Confetti to basically like enchant your blade to use divine damage. And I mean, that was like an ideal. That boss fight, that mini boss fight for me could not have gone any better. I parried everything. I mean, he broke my posture a couple times. So like I could have definitely been caught doing that. What saw me? Something saw me? Oh, hi. Oh, those annoying little shits. He poisoned me, the little bastard. I hate those little gecko annoying. That was dope. Yeah, exactly. It's like... Right, we found a brand new idol. Okay. I'm trying to think. So basically, as you can see here, it says prayer beads. And we got 4 out of 4. You need 4 prayer beads to increase your health and posture. And you get prayer beads from fighting mini-bosses, from beating certain mini-bosses. So I've got enough now where, if you look at my health bar, it's going to go up now. Loose prayer beads strung together in offering to a sculptor's idol increases maximum vitality and posture. A prayer bead necklace befits the strong. The ferocity of Ashina's army is renowned throughout the nation. Its generals are especially talented, every one of them accomplished in the Ashina sword style. Yeah, it was a bit brutal for the gecko. But hey, he picked the fight. He was staring at me, alright? Oh, I forgot. You're gonna like this bit, Tim. I think. It's pretty cool. It's unexpected too. He's a big boy. Go, 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 go. Yeah, he's a bit of an asshole. Now I'll be right back. Yeah. No problem, man. Oh, that always makes me nervous, that bit. Whew. Nice and easy. Got a bit awkward there, being pushed in that corner, but aside from that. We managed to drive them back once, but the Interior Ministry's army is far too powerful, and that is why. You wish to use the power of my blood. It doesn't matter how much power you obtain, you'll keep on fighting until you're a monster, incapable of feeling pain or fear. I do not wish to corrupt the lives of men. Look at this mountain of bodies. Ashina cannot be defended by normal means, not anymore. I could never be as strong as you, Lord Genichiro. I do not yet know what it is I should do. It's been a long time since that happened. Wait all you like, it will do you no good. Ah, the famous battlefield. 1 second. Right, back into it. Does not open from this side, bastard. Run and slide. Alright, see you, Chris. Have a good one, mate. Thank you for coming. Mid-air deflection. Mid-air deflection could be nice. We'll have that. This game moves too fast to say anything. Pretty much. Well, we've got a big boss fight right up ahead now, and I'm not sure whether to end the stream or try and do the boss before I stop the stream. Is there anything that I can do before? Let's head back, make sure we've got everything we need before we do this. Trying to think if there's anything specific we need, like, for this boss fight. I don't think there is. No gourd seeds. Have you played Sekiro Shadows Die Twice before, Doubloon? Right. Right. Here we go. I might get a drink, actually. I'm going to get a drink first. BRB. I am back. Time to do this boss fight. Whew. Right. Memory, Gyoba Oniwa. The battle memory of an extraordinary foe. Lingering in the mind of the wolf, commune with the sculptor's idol and confront memories of battle to permanently increase attack power. Gyobu, oh my god. Gyobu Masataka Oniwa was keeper of the Ashina Castle Gate. Wait. Did I just I just replayed it, didn't I? I think I did, didn't I? Yep. God damn it. Alright, game fucking on, Gyobu. Round 2, is it? Wow. I see how it is. Why is he kicking my ass so much all of a sudden? That is unbelievable. He kicked my ass that time, and I flawlessed him the first time. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't have that. That was right. Come on, Gyobu. Now I've used your own memory of how badly I kicked your ass against you now. Let's go. Round 3. Best of 3, it seems. Spilled a bit of my drink, that's fine. You call me a brat? Motherfucker just one-hit me. I beat him flawlessly the first time, and now I've lost twice to him. What is happening? I'm sorry, I can't take this lying. I need to beat him again. This needs to happen. Come on, Gyobu. I missed the parry. I was thinking way too hard then. Holy shit, he's doing moves I've never seen before. What changed, Gyobu? What fucking changed? This motherfucker. I beat him, like, flawlessly the first time. Then he kicks my ass 3 times in a row because I accidentally went into a reflection. And now I'm, like, taking it really personally. Well, great. That was a shitter start than last time. Come on, Gyobu! Come on, Gyobu! I needed that. I needed that win. Damn, dude, you got wrecked? Yeah, I did. Dude, you probably wouldn't hear. I beat him flawlessly the first time round. And there's a new feature to the game that was added recently that I've never seen before. And I automatically went to the bottom because enhanced attack power, you get memories from the mainline bosses. And it makes your attack strength better. And I accidentally went to reflection of strength, which is a new feature which makes you rematch bosses. Beat him flawlessly first time. I accidentally went in rematch. He kicked my ass really hard. Then I rematched him, kicked my ass again, rematched him, he kicked my ass again. And I took it personally. I took it real personal. The lag on chat is pretty long. Is there any way to adjust it? Well, I saw your damn dude, you got wrecked ages ago. I saw it ages ago in the fight, but I was so focused I just didn't read it. But no, this is, as of right now, this is the lowest I can get the lag time between the comments and me down to. On YouTube, it's not as good as Twitch, not nearly as good. That was exhausting. Losing like that brought out some of the good old rage of Sekiro in me. Right, I think I'm going to call it a stream. It's been a couple of hours now. Made loads of progress. Beat bosses very well. Did a lot of good fighting. A lot of fun. Yeah. I'll probably speak to you now anyway in a second, Tim, on Discord. But yeah, it was fun. Really enjoyed it. Very fast-paced game as well. It's hard to keep up with. Yeah, it's fast anyway, but the fact that I've done it before and I know where I'm going makes it a lot harder to keep up with, I'm sure. I do wish I could replay this game for the first time again, because it is a really fun experience going through it the first time round. Although very rage-inducing. It's very fun. Yeah, anyway. Have a good night. And thanks for coming and hanging out, Tim. It was fun. And everyone else.